we get from our coaches, because they are, I think, the best in the Canada probably, and they're just so supportive, and they're so good at what they do.
Best coaches in the Canada. That's a shirt right there. I like that. We got to remember that one right there. In best coaches in the Canada. I like that. I like that.
I'm obviously not an English.
Hey, the funny thing is, being here in Canada, I've only heard a couple times, so you're on the right path. So. We have three lovely players from the Saskatoon Valkyries. Would you like to introduce yourselves and what position you play?
I'm Shae Dixon. I play nose on D-line.
I'm Anik Piche. I play center on the O-line.
And I am Julia Smith, and I am the starting quarterback.
So as you can see, we have QB1, we've got center 1, and we've got nose tackle 1, the starters here. And the Saskatoon Valkyries are once again preparing for a Prairie Conference Championship showdown against the Manitoba Fearless. We're talking legacy, rivalry, sacrifice in the pursuit of a 6th straight WWCFL Championship. Are you ladies ready to get deep in the game?
Of course.
Heck yeah.
Gee, you look a little frowsy. You look a little nervous. Is this your first one or your first little sit-down interview? You good to go?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's start with question 1. Every championship game has a different feeling. What is the emotional difference between preparing for a regular season game and preparing for a game where one team moves on and the other team goes home? Julie, you can start.
Well, this is just, we got to do it or we're done for the season. And yeah, we've put a lot of work into this. We kind of knew that it was going to be Manitoba coming out of the past game. So we've had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. And I think we're ready. We got to do it so we can make it to the championship game.
To me, honestly, every game feels, I don't know, I got a butterfly in my stomach every time.
It's like that old saying, if you ain't got butterflies, you don't need to walk out there.
Exactly. But it's just like any other Saturday. It's just a game riding on our line. So we'll see how she goes.
Yeah, I think our coaches have done a lot of work for us, like in film and in meetings. And Beth said to the defense the other day she'd go to battle with us over them anytime. So I think we're all excited, we're all nervous, and we're ready to get things handled on the weekend.
I like that. It's great to have a coach that's willing to go to battle with you if they could. It's great to hear that. Nick, I want to ask you this question directly for you. What is one thing about championship football that fans never see but players think about all week long?
I don't think they see the preparation. We're not just prepping the week before. Like Julia said, we've had a 2-week bye, which is very nice. We've also been working since February. We've been putting in the work. We've been doing, off the field work. We've been in meetings. We've done other forms of training that I think with ourselves, our teammates, our coaches, our staff, I think are putting us in a pretty good place.
I like that. So, obviously, you ladies are taking on the Manitoba Fearless, and it's a Manitoba-Saskatchewan thing, a whole rivalry there. Rivalries are built on hatred. They're built on respect as well. What has Manitoba done over the years that has earned you respect as one of the Valkyries' greatest rivals?
I think for me, as someone who started with the team in 2019, when Manitoba was a team that we kind of didn't have to take seriously when they were split into two, they've earned a lot of respect seeing them rebuild themselves as a team and coming out and being competitors and being a team that we can't just take advantage of and be like, we have a free weekend because we're playing the Fearless. So I think we've all seen the work they've put in, and we respect that, and we respect them as competitors, but we also know what we're capable of, and that's what we're going to come out and do tomorrow.
And being a team that's been on this ride, this beautiful journey that you've been on, how long have each of you been a part of the Valkyries? You've been a part of it since 2019. So.
Yeah, I've been off and on since 2019, but this is my 4th season, I believe. So, yeah.
This is my 2nd season, so I'm feeling pretty new to it. I played football a couple years ago, but this is my first true experience, and I love every second of it.
And then I started in my grade 12 year of high school. I started as the backup quarterback my first year, and then I've started as the quarterback for the past 2 years. So this is my 3rd season with the team.
3rd season, okay. When Saskatchewan and Manitoba meet, does the game become more physical, more emotional, or more mental? Let's go with Julie on this one.
I would say Manitoba's a very physical team. I mean, most of the teams we play are, especially Regina, but I would say our rivalry with Regina comes a lot down more to like the mental side and maybe sometimes the vocal side of it. But I've found with Manitoba, they are incredibly physical and they know how to play the game kind of in the trenches, I would say.
I gotta agree with Julia completely. On the line, all I'm feeling is the physicality of Manitoba. And I mean, yeah, that's all I gotta say is they are a physical team and I respect that.
Need I see anything else?
No, say no more. Say no more on that one. But the Fearless are trying to stop a dynasty that you ladies have built. Does that add pressure, motivation, or both?
For me, it adds so much motivation. I'm someone who loves proving someone wrong. And going into our game a couple weeks ago, we heard that they were trying to make history, and we decided to keep making our own by continuing our win streak. So I think for me, it's that motivation to prove them wrong and show them like the Valkyries are a team to be messed with. And if you're going to come to Saskatoon, you really got to come prepared.
I walk into every game, again, with the pit in my stomach, with a little bit of pressure, but I don't think I need to look at that as a bad thing. I think that's fuel to the fire, and yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, kind of like Anik said, pressure is privilege. I don't think that anything worth having is like easy necessarily. You got to work for everything in life, and that is exactly the same as on the football field.
It's funny that you say, pressure is a privilege. I had Vernon Adams Jr., quarterback for the Calgary Stampeders, on, and he said the exact same thing, and that's something that I learned a long time ago. Pressure is a privilege. Yeah. To be in this position, to be going for your 6th straight WWCFL Championship is nothing to scoff at, but people often hear the phrase Valkyrie football. How would you define Valkyrie playoff football in one sentence? We coming with the real questions here.
I don't know if I can give you a sentence, but I can give you a couple words.
That's even better.
And I think it's going to be tough. I think it's powerful. And I think it's a hell of a lot of fun.
A hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think sentences are hard, but I like words because I'm an English teacher. But I feel like Valkyries, like dynamic and just powerful athletes is how you can describe us. And I think mentally charged, like we've put in the work on the field, but we've also put in the work in film.
One last thing to add on to everything, I would say that we play as a family. That's one of the biggest things I've noticed between like us and other teams. We are never there to like knock each other down. We're always there to pick each other up. Our coaches, our staff, all the players on our team, we play as one, we play as a family.
I like that. The fact that you all play as a family, and even being out here the last 3-4 weeks or so, watching you guys even games and even practices, it's camaraderie. It's a tight-knit group. Yeah. But for you and being a part of sports, we all know a lot of times people don't like to see the best team always win. What is the biggest misconception people have about why the Valkyries continue to win year after year?
I think some people will think it's like the level of our competition, or that we just have a better program here. But I think all the programs we compete against are they always have a chance like to win, and they're always very in it, and they're all very strong. But I think we just kind of come out on top. Honestly, I think it comes down to that like togetherness of our team and the support we get from our coaches, because they are, I think, the best in Canada probably, and they're just so supportive, and they're so good at what they do.
Best coaches in the Canada. That's a shirt right there. I like that. We got to remember that one right there. In best coaches in the Canada. I like that. I like that.
I'm obviously not an English teacher.
Hey, the funny thing is, being here in Canada, I've only heard a couple times, so you're on the right path. So let's talk about personally the human side of championship football. What sacrifices did any of you make this season that most people will never know about? We all got to sacrifice something in this game.
I didn't go to a close family member's wedding to play in Manitoba the last week, and then also just lots of the late nights, making sure I can come to work tomorrow and be the teacher that my students need. So lots of sacrifice of sleep for sure. But yeah, I missed a wedding so I could go play in Manitoba because that's how much this team means to me.
I don't have nothing as really impressive. I'm not from the city originally, so just missing out on family time back home. But that's the sacrifice that I'm willing to make, and my parents and family are giving me all the grace and all the energy to be here. So I love that.
Yeah, mine's very similar. I still live at home with my parents, but I almost live here. I work here. I play football here. I'm here 95% of the time. I don't see my parents that much, but again, they are super supportive. My mom is actually the game day coordinator for our team as well, and my dad volunteers at most of the games. Like, they're super supportive and they love the game.
Did I drop the goddamn mic?
Good question.
That was a great question, but I think the shit it fell down my shirt. Great. We still here, y'all. Don't worry, I'll edit that. That's one of the archive right there. So, shut up back there. So the next question I have for you all is, has football taught you more about winning or more about overcoming adversity?
I think it's overcoming adversity. Yes, the Valkyries are a pretty great team with a pretty great win streak, but that didn't come easy. And for the 2 seasons I've been here, there's been enough challenges to get our money's worth.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, my first season is when we lost our coach, Justin Filto, and I feel like that's really what has become like a defining moment for this team, is how we rise to the occasion when we have really big moments happen to us. And that's why we play as a family, is because that's what makes us stronger. We're able to be more resilient because we have each other.
Has football taught you more about winning or more about overcoming adversity?
I would say like overcoming adversity as well. I've played on the Valkyries and we've never lost a game when I've been on the team, so I've never experienced that, but I've played on a lot of football teams where all we've done is lost games. So I went to collegiate nationals this past year on the USAS flag team, and we only won 2 games, I think, out of our 8 or however many. Like, I've lost a lot of games, and I know what that feels like. And it's definitely, I think a lot of the times you do learn more from losing than you do from winning. And I guess that's something we haven't experienced with the Valkyries. But yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, the best way I could just define this team is it's funny, Shae, you have it tattooed on you. It's one of my favorite Tupac songs, and it's a Maya Angelou quote, "Still I rise." You ladies always seem to find a way to rise to the occasion. You put the time and the effort, and even when you're down, which is very rare, you still rise. Cream always rises to the top, and that's what I see with the Valkyries so far. But you're chasing history. You guys are going for that Michael Jordan 6th one. Now, the opportunity to win 6 straight WWCFL championships is rare territory, which no one has really ever done that. What makes this accomplishment bigger than just another title?
I mean, I could be far off here, but I think it's a step in the right direction for women's sports and women's tackle football. And I think doing something that hasn't been done fairly often, that just gives us another push.
Yeah, exactly what Anik said, and I think it also like solidifies not just for the Valks, like Saskatoon is a city, but like Saskatchewan is a mecca when it comes to football, especially when we're all on the Team Sask team now and we're going into like a nationals like women's competition in a couple months. Like, I think that sends a huge statement to the country.
Yeah, and kind of going off what Shae said, there's Team Canada tryouts next year, which I think lots of girls on our team are going to want to try out for, that kind of thing. And hopefully we can show that, yeah, again, that Saskatoon is just such a hub for football in the whole country.
Love it. Lord willing, and I believe this will be for a long, long time, the Valkyries will be here as this game for women's football ascends and keeps growing. When future generations of Valkyries players look back on this era, what do you hope they remember most?
I think I would hope that they remember just how together our team was and how supportive everyone was. Like, yes, remembering the wins is great, but you also have to remember like what got us there and the hard work you put in and how much support we get, not only from our team but also from the community and our communities, each person, kind of their parents, things like that.
I like it. I like it.
I think Julia summed that up beautifully. I hope these young women or whoever is going to look back on the Valkyries, I hope they see that we're a family, and I hope they know that win, loss, draw, whatever, doesn't change that. We're here, and we're a family.
I agree. That was a great summary. Like,
ain't shit else to say to that.
Exactly.
But Shae, I'm gonna ask you this one for you. Do you think people fully appreciate how difficult sustained excellence actually is?
No, because I think lots of people, like Julia said earlier, think that we just kind of like walk all over teams, like we don't have good competition when we do. And I think they also don't realize like we're not like husky athletes, we're not like professionals, like we're just doing this out of the love of the game. So wanting to love football and continue to be excellent like does take a lot of that personal sacrifice, and I don't think people realize that.
It's a lot that comes with this, man. I mean, I heard the other day a guy talk about NBA Finals just happened with the Knicks winning. Shout out to the Knicks. Orange and blue skies, baby. I ain't got a dog in the fight, but I say that to say there was a guy on ESPN who said that with all there hasn't been a champion has repeated in 20 years. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like championship is now a participation trophy. I don't see that with the WWCFL. You ladies have been the standard. And being the standard, it's really, really hard. But what is the standard for the Saskatoon Valkyries?
I would say the standard is to win. Yep. That is what it is. And like, I think that is what it is for any team who wants to do well, though. Any elite team, the standard is to win. And anything falling short from that is, in theory, a failure. But I think it's also like so much more than that. That it's like we are not only like good football players, but we're good humans, and like that comes along with playing football.
I love that. Yeah. You guys good with that? That's a great answer right there. As we wind down to the final few questions, and then we'll get to rapid fire. What does wearing Valkyries across your chest mean to you personally?
To me, it looks and it feels like I'm carrying the weight of all the women that came before me, in the sense that when 2011 happened, the team was made. It wasn't just how do I want to say this? It wasn't just a willy-nilly thing. Like, it took a lot of work, and it takes a lot of work to still show up, and I choose to not take that for granted.
I like that.
Yeah, I think for me it's pride. Like, you're part of such like a powerhouse organization and a space where strong female athletes are celebrated, and we're paving the way for girls coming after us. And I think that's just an amazing thing to be a part of. Like, regardless of what happens this weekend, like everyone's still going to be able to wear their Valkyries across their chest with pride, and I think that's the most important thing.
I think sounds great.
This is for all you right here. If you could sit down with your younger self before your very first football practice, what would you tell them?
Just be brave, honestly. I think Coach Pat does a good job of reminding us that not everyone can do what we're doing right now, and the first thing you got to do is take the step to be there, and that's the biggest thing you have to do, is be brave, and everything else will fall into place.
My six-a-side self would be proud to know that you can wear your pink socks and you can have your ponytail out, because you can be a woman playing football, and it's epic.
Yeah, for me, like, playing quarterback is definitely very mentally tough. So I think the biggest thing is just like, you can do it, and you have to do it scared. Like, I go into every game probably being a little scared, but I just have to do it scared at the end of the day and just get over that fear.
Getting over that fear, getting over that hump, as they like to call it. The last question before we do rapid fire for all of you. When your football story is eventually written, whenever that day ends, what do you hope the final chapter says?
I just hope that I've made a difference in the game, not only like for in the Valkyries community, but also for all the girls who are coming into the sport. Like flag is growing tremendously every year, but also in tackle football, hope we get more and more girls who come and want to play.
I think for me, I just want to ensure that my legacy is something where people respect me not only as a player, but as a good person. I think that's part of what comes with the Valkyries identity is the way you carry yourself in the community and the spaces that you're in, and ensuring that people know that, like, if you're a Valkyrie, you're a leader, but you're also a good person who is able to go out and have that impact on the game, regardless of what level it is.
And I'm with Shae too. I hope that when I'm done football, I've left my legacy in the sport, but I've also walked away with everyone knowing and thinking I'm a good person at my core. So that's all I'm hoping for.
It's beautiful answers. Now, let's have some fun.
Okay.
5 rapid fire questions. You ladies ready?
Yeah.
Let's have some fun, all right? We done done all the serious stuff now. We done talked about the game. We done talked about Manitoba, all the deep, emotional stuff. Let's just have some fun for the last 5, all right? Mm-hmm. Question number 1. Now, I asked Shae this. I told Shae about this when we were over there. Who would you say is your musical equivalent when you look at yourself? I told she reminds me of Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? Crown and all. Fix your crown, ladies. Who would your musical equivalent be when you're playing football?
I don't know music. I don't know.
Any artist you listen to, anybody.
We'll go Taylor Swift and call it safe.
Why Taylor Swift?
It's the only person I can think of.
Welcome to New York. Okay, great.
I would say I also can't really think of anybody, but I would say Noah Khan. I just really resonate with a lot of his music, and yeah.
I like that. Okay. I was gonna go with Taylor Swift for you, but Noah Khan is good. I can rock with that. Sticking with the music question, what is your go-to song for every game?
Hell's Bells by AC/DC. Shout out my roommate for putting me on.
The Biggest by Big X the Plug.
Yeah.
All the Lights by Kanye.
Okay, I can live with the Kanye. I like that. Kanye is Kanye, but
but
the fool can make some music.
Yeah, exactly. I don't agree with him, but
MJ gone, that dead. So, third question for you ladies: what each of you? I was going to talk to him. I do not care at this point in time. What is from this season? What is your funniest memory?
Ooh. Well, the Valks like to have a lot of fun outside of we'll see the field, and I got to wear a Lorax costume, and that one's going down for the history books.
I'm gonna find that picture. We're gonna add it into this interview.
Oh no, you won't.
Coach Phil finds out everything. Just kidding.
What I will say is last week, D-line all had our silly moments together and had a practice that was very quotable. If you didn't know, she's called King Julia. So then we just kept on saying the Fusa are coming all practice. So that was arguably the best practice we've had all year, and it was just so much fun.
I honestly don't know. There's so many with our team. Like, honestly, there's a lot of laughter at all of our practices and in the change room and after games. We did have a pool party after our one game, and that was super funny. There was lots of very funny things happening, so that was super fun.
I like that. So question number 4, I guess I'm going to go with it. This was a tough one to ask, but what is the most Canadian thing about you?
I'm French.
Say that then. She wins. I'll let you have that one. Julia, what about you?
I did go to a French immersion elementary school, so I am quite fluent in French. Other than that, I don't know. I love snow. Like, I love skiing. I love anything involving snow. Like, I love winter. It's probably my favorite season. So, other than that, there's no football.
I'm gonna one up her on that one again. And have you ever tried maple syrup on snow?
No.
Yes, it's a Quebec. I don't know, delicacy. We'll call it that.
Delicacy.
That's pretty good. Straight out of the tree, straight on the snow. It's beautiful.
Right. Well, as long as it ain't yellow, I'm cool.
I can't really compete with that. I'm going to say my love of Costco poutine.
And last question for you ladies. What do you hope to have happen tomorrow? The biggest thing of it all. You can say the win. You can say whatever you want to.
I was like, someone else.
I hope we show up and we show out as a team. And I don't like to play with superstitions, but I hope we get the turnout we want.
Final game for the 2026.
Yeah, very similar. I hope we win. I'm going to say it up straight. I also hope, though, that we have our best game of the season. I don't think, as a whole team, we've had our best game yet, and I think that's possible that we can do it tomorrow, and I know we can. I just don't think we've reached our full potential yet, so I hope that happens tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of going on top of that, like for me, like I'm actually not a starter. Emery starts ahead of me and she earns that. She's awesome. But I think for me is hoping that I can go out and do my part and make sure that we all fit together as a team and just play as a cohesive unit, as a family, so that we can reach that top tier game. Because I agree, I don't think we've played at our full potential. There's either been a game where one side is clicking, one side is not. So I'm hoping everything just clicks together as a team and everyone is able to go out there and have their best game yet as individuals.
I like that. So if I could give you ladies a little piece of advice, championship advice, if that's okay?
Of course.
As you're heading into this game tomorrow, no matter what happens, obviously find a way to stick together, but do your job. Always do your job to the best of your ability within yourself. Play's gonna happen, shit's gonna fall apart at some point, but y'all have been here. I ain't gotta tell y'all nothing else. Play with emotion, play under control, do your thing. QB1, light it up, do your thing. Center, get your snaps off, play your game. You know what I expect out of you.
Yes, sir.
You already know the expectation I have for Shae Dixon. Even if you aren't starting, I'm proud to see you ladies play. I'm proud of the Valkyries, and I want to see what you ladies will do. Okay? Saturday isn't just about a championship. It's about legacy, sacrifice, pride, and the standard that the Saskatoon Valkyries continue to set across Canadian women's football. Shae, Anik, Julia, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you ladies. Best luck tomorrow, and go kick ass.
Thank you.
It's Coach Phil. We out of here. We gone. Numbers.